Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna celebrate the 1 year of my YouTube channel because I've started it in February last year. So I thought it would be nice to do a video about how I grew during this year and like my learnings of the last year and what I want to do for the next year. And I was thinking what I could do while talking about that is recreating one of my first YouTube video. So almost a year ago I did, where is it? So I did this, and I did this while talking about my journey as an artist and how I came to create my YouTube channel. And it's one of the first videos that had lots of views for the scale of my YouTube channel. And I thought it would be nice to kind of redo this in how I would approach it today. So I found back the reference, which is from Unsplash, and I will link I will put it in the description with the name of the artist photographer that did this photograph. And I'm gonna do it in my new sketchbook with watercolors too, so I'm keeping this here, and I'm gonna find a new page here and do that. And while I'm painting this, I'm gonna do a voiceover, so you will hear me, not real time, but as a voiceover. I hope it will work actually. And I'm gonna be talking a little bit about this past year, doing some YouTube videos and what I want to do in 2024 for the next coming months. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you back at the end of the video. And in the meantime, welcome voiceover me. Hi everyone, so it's voiceover Joanna here. Like I said in the intro, I want to use this video to do two things. First, to kind of explain what happened in 2023 and reflect on what I've learned during this first year of doing YouTube. And also, in the second part, talk a little bit more about where I want to go with this channel and what I want to do in 2024. So first, about the positive part of 2023, I'm really happy that I've started this YouTube channel. I was really unsure first on if I wanted to do a YouTube channel and how I wanted to do this YouTube channel and everything. It was a lot of unknown, and one day I just tried it out and did a very weird first video, but it really doesn't matter because I think I've learned so much, and from one video to the other I could implement small changes and learn new things. And I've learned so much about how to edit videos, how to do different types of videos. And of course, I'm still learning, but already in this 1 year, I feel like there are so many skills that I would have never tried out if it wasn't for this YouTube channel that I've tried out. And apart from these new skills, it also forced me to do more art and to find more time to do art. So it really had a lot of benefits for me personally. But on the kind of less bright side, on the kind of drawbacks of this channel, first I found it very difficult to find the motivation to do video because it's super hard to actually create a community, and I find it really hard to just create art and send it out in the unknown and not knowing if anyone is looking at the videos, if anyone is appreciating the videos. And I also have this very passive way of looking at videos on YouTube, and now that I'm doing videos, I realize how hard it can be for the content creator not to receive any feedback on its videos. So that's the first thing I found hard, is that I had this image that you create videos and you send it on the internet, and then you create a kind of a crowd of community of people who exchange art tips with you, and this really nice community feeling. But I really don't have that by doing YouTube videos. So you really have to find your own motivation, your personal motivation to do this, because community doesn't create itself in a day or even in a year, apparently. And also, I sometimes find it hard to find kind of a red line of what I want to do or where I want to go with the channel. So every week I have this idea that I need to create a video, but I don't know what to do or what could be interesting or what subject I want to go with, and if I want only to do art videos or if I also want to do, I don't know, unboxing or supplies tour. So finding the personality of your channel is also really hard, and I followed some classes on Skillshare that explains how you build your brand, build your really the idea behind your videos and behind your channel, but still implementing these ideas can still be hard, and it also takes a lot of brain activity and a lot of work to find out what you want to do, and sometimes you don't really have the time to plan your videos in advance, and you just end up in front of the camera one day and on the Saturday, for instance, because I usually shoot the videos either on Friday or Saturday, and you don't really know what you want to do, and then you create art, but you're not really satisfied with the art you're creating, because it's also a lot of pressure to create art knowing that you have the camera turning. So it's also kind of hard to know what you're doing with your channel and to continue doing this thing with your channel. And it's kind of linked with the last point I want to reflect on, is that I've created this channel firstly for myself, like to help me find time to do art and to help me create new skills and explore new things and have this kind of motivation to do things. But it also has some drawbacks, because on the one hand, I do more art thanks to this channel, but I don't necessarily find time for the projects that I really want to do, because I have this kind of pressure of doing videos that people will like, even if I don't really care, because I don't have that many viewers and I don't have any growth objectives or anything. But still, you enter this system where you see your analytics and you see the number of views, and then you're like, what can I do the next week to have more views and to have a video that will please people, and I have to publish every week, and you're kind of stressing out and putting pressure on yourself for no real reason, because I don't have any revenue coming from the channel and I have a full-time job and everything. So I don't need to put pressure on myself for this YouTube channel, but at the same time, I'm putting some commitment into the project, so I want to see it grow, but I don't really know how I want to see it grow, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on finding the right subjects and doing better videos and doing videos every week and finding time to make better videos and everything. So it can be sometimes demotivating, because first I created this channel to be motivated to do art and to help to motivate other people to do art. And because of this pressure I kind of put on myself, sometimes I don't have the motivation to do new videos or to do art. And I even feel bad when I'm going on holidays, because I'm like, oh, I won't be shooting any video. I have to think, maybe I should shoot some plein air videos. And, instead of seeing this as really nice projects that will help me improve and explore new things, I see this as deadlines and important things I need to do, and I put pressure on myself to do. So I think it's not the right mindset, but still, I know that sometimes I fall into this mindset and I find it hard to get it out. And this year, I say it's been a year since I've started the channel, and it's true, but I haven't been posting regularly during this year. And I've taken a long break of 3 months or so at some point, because I really had no idea what I wanted to do with the channel, and I didn't have any more of the joy of creating videos and making art. So I decided during the summer to really take a long break and make art for myself and do other things and spend more time not thinking about what I want to publish or thinking about social medias or anything, but just really refocusing on why I did art in the first place. And then I went back to videos, and I think it helped me to feel less pressure. But at the same time, after a few months, I realized that I'm creating the pressure again. So I really need to find this balance between the joy of creating content and the pressure of creating content. And yeah, it's still a balance that I'm struggling to find, but I really hope that in the coming year I can enhance on that. So that's it for the first part of 2023. All in all, really a great experience. I really don't have any regret on creating this channel, but there are a lot of stuff that I didn't realize when I created the channel that will happen, like this pressure I'm putting on myself, and that I need to learn how to cope with and how to find ways around it to really be able to focus on the positive aspects of the YouTube channel. So now back to the real-time video, and I'll see you for the voiceover in the second part. We'll be talking about my objectives for 2024. So going back to the painting, here I've done the first outlines with some burnt umber or some raw umber with my Cutman Winsor & Newton watercolors. And now I'm just going to do a very soft wash over everything with various colors. So I'm going to try to stay in the kind of the same scheme as I had last time. And then I think I'm going to add some details with some fineliners this time, and then add some more details with watercolors. So first, just a slight wash over everything. And compared to last time, I've tried to be a little bit more accurate with my perspective. So it's still not perfect, but I think it makes a little bit more sense than it did last time. And what I'm doing here is using cobalt blue for all the shadow and all the very shadowy parts here. Just to start adding some lights and darks. And also on the roofs, because the roofs are with a slight shade of blue, so I'm using the same cobalt but lighter for these roofs. And I'm trying to keep the same loose style that I did the first time, because the idea is to try to recreate this image, not to do something completely different. So I'm keeping it very loose, using just one pencil, just one brush, sorry, and really playing with the lights and darks. And I will be adding some fine liners just to help the perspective and the details of the image come out, because last time I did everything with watercolors, which is a nice vibe, but I just want to push forward some of the details of the buildings, which I couldn't really do last time. And I'm gonna keep using a violet for the very light part, because I think it's kind of fun to have a violet for the light part. And for the base of the building, I'm just using a mix of raw sienna and a tiny bit of ochre to give more of this golden vibe. The idea here is just to start giving some 3D effect with colors, but not pushing it too far. And now I'm going to use my big brush to same as last time, do the sky. So I'm just wetting the paper everywhere, and as I'm not doing it last, I can still go over some of the buildings, and I will add some more layers on the building afterwards, so it's not a problem if it bleeds, if the sky bleeds on the building, or if the building bleeds onto the sky. I think it will just add to the looseness of the watercolor, so it's kind of nice. And I'm going to start with some blue to have a bright blue sky, and then I'm going to do some clouds with a mix of other colors, just to give a pop of color. And just using a little bit of this and this, and adding some weird reddish clouds. So So it's just a mix of this raw sienna and the raw stone I'm using on the buildings. And I'm going to use also some pure rose in some places just to give this idea of the sun popping out. I'm just doing a very messy watercolory background because I think it's kind of nice to have a very loose and expressive background on watercolors, and especially if I'm doing some details with fine liners afterwards on top of the buildings, it will be a nice contrast with the very watercolory background. So this is how it looks like so far. So now let's go back to the voiceover, and I'm going to be talking about my goals for 2024. And in the meantime, I'm going to be doing the fine liners on this. Hey, for this second and last part actually of the voiceover, I want to talk about 2024 and the future of this channel. So first, I want to continue with the channel. So even if I've talked in the first part of some hurdles or some difficulties that I had with the channel, I really don't want to stop, and I want to continue working on this channel and working on all the skills that come with the channel. And I'm pretty happy with what's happening, and I want to continue on this dynamic. And a few things, like I want to improve on my editing and on my videography and everything, because I know I don't produce high quality video for now. And there are a few reasons for that. First, I never shot any video before starting my channel a year ago. So it was very new, and I didn't know how to show my art in a aesthetic way. So I'm learning that slowly, and I'm also improving my materials slowly. So I didn't have any camera when I first started. I was only shooting with my phone, which didn't have such a good quality, but it was okay. And same, I don't have any good mic. I only have the mic for my voiceovers, but I can't really use it when I'm shooting with my better camera, because now I have a better camera. And yeah, I'm struggling. Usually I forget that I'm shooting videos, so I forget to change the angle of my camera to make it more dynamic. And as I only have one camera, if you notice, like for one video I had two cameras, but then one of the camera died out. So now I only have one camera. And I usually forget to change the view of the camera, so I only have one view videos. And I don't know if it's better to have view from above or view from the side, or change from one to the other. So, I'm still very much learning on how to best use my camera, how to best frame the art I'm making, how to best frame the process. And also I'm learning between the voiceovers and the real-time videos and the editing and everything. So it's still very much work in progress. I'm taking classes also in Skillshare, trying to improve on that aspect, but it takes a long time to really implement all these changes and to improve the material and everything. So yeah, that's the first part. And basic things, but I'm not used to speaking to a camera, and I'm very camera shy, as you have noticed. I'm never showing my face on the camera, and maybe I will in the coming years, or maybe not. I don't know yet. For now, I don't feel very confident to do that. And even hearing my own voice makes me cringe sometimes. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that when I'm filming, for instance, I'm talking, and sometimes I forget that the camera is on one side and I'm turning my head, and then you don't hear anything. And all these aspects that I guess YouTubers that have a bit more experience just deal with it on a daily basis, and they know how to deal with it. I forget about them from one week to the other. So I'm still working a lot on that, on this, on how to create more beautiful videos. And also I would like to do videos outside at some point, or add some clips of other things in my videos, but I'm not quite sure yet how to do that. And I'm using also free editing softwares and everything, and I'm not very good at editing, so I'm struggling and have some limitations on the quality I can create with the videos, because I don't have professional material, and I don't really have material that is made for making videos, or I don't have a lot of storage space. I don't have softwares, like good softwares for editing. I'm just having a basic free one. so I can't do HD videos, for instance. So, you know, there are a lot of things I'm working on, and I want to improve in the coming year, but it will be like step by step, depending on what I can afford and the things I can implement. So that's the first point. Like next year, I want to continue improving the quality of my videos and the content of my videos and everything, which is kind of basic, but still, I think it's good to say it out loud. And I also want to focus more on bigger projects because, like I said, I have this problem that I'm creating one video, but I don't really know what I want to do in the video. And then I'm having this pressure that I need to do video every week, so I don't know what art to do. And sometimes I'm motivated to do something, but then I'm like, I have to keep it for the end of week because I want to be able to film it, and the light is not good yet. And, you know, stupid things, but I still have them. And this year I want to focus more on bigger projects and don't have my YouTube channel prevent me from going for projects, but more seeing this as an opportunity to do different types of videos and explore new things. So for instance, I want to do a series of paintings, and I've already started a little bit on my channel to talk about this series, and I want to continue have videos that are linked to each other and have more of a focus on my channel, not going all over the place with just random videos every week. I will still have some of those, but I want to also have so that you can see like the what happened when I'm trying to do a series of painting. I will be starting also this weekend, so it's the 18th of February. I don't know when I will be posting this video, so I'm specifying this. I will be starting a 100-day challenge. I'm not sure I'll be able to do a 100-day, but I'm trying to. And I will try to also add some kind of vlog-like videos showing you how I'm moving with this challenge. And some of the weekly videos will be also about the challenge and everything. So, you know, trying to have some bigger projects and trying to show these bigger projects through the channel. So I hope that's something that will be interesting for you and that it will help also improve the content of my videos. And the last part is that when I started this channel, it was really only for me, for personal reasons, and it still is. So all of those aspects I'm mentioning before, I hope will help my channel, but the main purpose I want to implement them is to learn new things and to explore new things and use my YouTube channel as a way of doing that. But I also want to slowly start creating kind of a side business from my art. So I don't want to have like growth ambitions with my YouTube channel or anything, but slowly starting to build something from my YouTube channel and not only having this as a random thing I'm doing on the weekend. So it's a bit linked with these bigger projects I want to do. And also I realized that I'm starting to have quite not a stack because it's not that many, but I'm starting to have a few finished paintings, finished watercolor paintings and everything that first I didn't want to give to anyone because I was like, I want to have them all for myself and to put them in my house and everything. But I realized that I have good scans of every one of them, and maybe I'm okay with selling some of them. I don't know how yet, but you know, it's something I'm starting to think about, that maybe I can also start to sell some of my art or to create revenue from my art in some places. I'm also thinking when I will be a bit better with editing, that I will try to create a Skillshare class. So if you have any subjects you'd be interested to see me tackled in one of these classes, just let me know. But yeah, trying to create more projects, more robust projects linked to art that maybe will lead to a business at some point. That is also part of what I want to do in 2024. And hopefully I will be able to share that with you on YouTube if you're interested. So yeah, basically that's it for what I wanted to say on this voiceover. And I will go back to life to wrap up this video and talk a little bit about the art I've been doing during this video too. So see you in a second in real time. Hi everyone, I'm back. So my battery just died and I was talking with a friend of mine while I was doing the outline, so I didn't notice right away. So as you can see, I've put quite a lot of fine liners on this piece here, and I've changed a bit the shape of the tower here, so you can see the outline here and where the actual fine liner is. And now I'm just going to finish up the piece by adding a bit more color, so going over some places with some brighter colors or some darker colors to show more the shadows and everything. So that would just be the final part of this piece, and then I will show you how it looks like. So here is the final result, and I'm gonna walk you through the details. And in the sky I've tried to erase a little bit the part where I really went a different direction than the sketch. And with adding the colors, I've tried to keep it really loose too, to be true to the style I was going for this piece. So just 3 colors, and maybe 4 colors actually, and really loose washes and details with the fine liners and textures with the fine liners, like here. And here is what the one I did last year looked like. So I did this on the 23rd of March 2023, and this one I did today, so we're the 16th of February 2024. So yeah, I think I really like how both turned out, and I really like how I kind of improved my painting in the new one. And let me know what you think about that, and I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk a little bit about my journey as a YouTube artist, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!